Thank you all for coming today. I'm going to have some quotes too, Chris Jordan, but I picked all Republican presidents. Abraham Lincoln said that America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. A few years ago, I had a meeting with then House Majority Leader John Boehner, my former congressman. I was with a group of Liberty leaders in the 8th Congressional District. We call it the cheese and quiche meeting because they have really good snacks there. I had a minute with John after the meeting, and I asked him a question. Why are you making decisions that go against the founding values of our country? Why are we spending? Why are we compromising? He looked at me and said, I don't do the work I'm doing for you. I do it for the middle 20%. Your side will always vote for me. The Democrats will always vote against me. It's the people in the middle that decide elections. I need them on our side. It was all about winning elections. The idea of protecting the rights of Americans to serve, protect, and defend the Constitution, it was an afterthought. And that dynamic, it must change. That conversation changed the way I view politics forever. For our voice, the voice of principle to matter in electoral politics, there must be more of a consequence for not voting on principle. Republicans must be held accountable for what defines us being Republicans. The old ways no longer work. We must come together and stand for liberty inside of our own party. The mission of the Republican Liberty Caucus is to return the Republican Party to its ideological roots of limited government, free enterprise, and personal liberty. We will help to return the Republican Party to its roots in 3 ways: accountability, education, and engagement. We'll strengthen the Republican Party through accountability. The Liberty Caucus of Ohio expects politicians, if they call themselves Republicans, to take a principled stand on issues concerning limiting the size of government here in Ohio, encouraging free enterprise between people and businesses without government interference, and creating and eliminating laws that support liberty of the citizens of Ohio. Our Liberty Index will hold our politicians accountable. We'll strengthen the Republican Party through education. The expectation does not only apply to politicians. We have to help our fellow Ohio Republicans to be educated on the issues that face us. The Republican Liberty Caucus will become a trusted source of information about bills, laws being proposed by our government. We'll show you how your representatives vote on those laws and how they stand on the issues. We will share resources, issue papers, debates, candidate forums, all in the name of helping shape Ohio Republicans understand the issues that we face. There are several resources that are my personal favorites that we're going to help share with you. Maurice Thompson and his organization, the 1851 Center for Constitutional Law. This nonprofit, nonpartisan legal center is dedicated to protecting the constitutional rights of Ohioans. Matt Mayer and Opportunity Ohio. They're dedicated to enhancing prosperity of Ohioans through educating policymakers and citizens. Jason Hart, watchdog.org. If you're not following Jason Hart's work, we will share it with you. He is getting to the heart of the issues that are helping to shape Ohio politics. And Ohio Rising, we're working to communicate with you all of the issues that face Ohioans. These organizations and the Republican Liberty Caucus of Ohio will work to educate, inform, and Ohio all people that fall under the Republican umbrella. And finally, we'll strengthen the Republican Party through engagement. Part of the vision of the Republican Liberty Caucus, the national chapter and our own chapter, is working within our local Republican Party to invigorate and revitalize the GOP in our area, at home. We hope to do this through the precinct level through Central Committee. An organization in Ohio called the Ohio Precinct Project is working to rebuild the political parties. Over the past 30 years, all parties, I think, but in particular the Republican Party, has become neglected. Many involved do not have the principles as their main focus, and that must change. Just a little bit about Central Committee. It's the organizing structure of our party. They are the people who decide who is on the Republican Party slate card, who is the endorsed candidate. If If we want candidates to be endorsed that stand for principle, then we need principled people on Central Committee who will give party endorsements. The Ohio Republican Party is split up into our 88 Ohio counties. Each county has their own countywide GOP. They're split up into precincts. There's 9,160 precincts in Ohio. We need 5,000, 6,000 people in Ohio to run these Central Committee seats. 6,000 people out of 8 million Ohio voters. I think we can do it. I think we can. The filing deadline this year for your precinct level Central Committee seat and state Central Committee, which is 33 men and 33 women that run the actual Ohio Republican Party, the filing deadline is December 16th. 2/3 of the seats, Central Committee seats, are up this March. If you don't know who your Central Committeeman is, then it should be you if you're watching this video or here today. Call your Board of Elections, ask them if your Central Committee seat is up for re-election, and if it is, ask the Board of Elections how to get on the ballot and do it. Please visit www.ohioprecinctproject.com. There is a truckload of resources to help you do this. Ronald Reagan said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction." We won't let freedom become extinct on our watch. We're Republicans. We want the Republican Party to grow and stand in the principles of the Constitution. Join the Republican Liberty Caucus and help us achieve that. Thank you.